Hello and welcome once again to Agenda. What you're witnessing out here is something that will probably go in time as one of the biggest farmer protests in the country. It is happening at the center of all the protests that actually happen in the national capital, Jantar Mantar. We were here yesterday, we're here today. What are we doing and what are we trying to reflect on this special agenda? Well, it's all about Tamil Nadu. Our focus is on that southern state and specifically about how today the MLAs of that state, more than 200 MLAs, have decided to raise their salaries from 55,000 to 1.05 lakh, almost double. Just listen to that, 55,000 to 1.05 lakh. While there's no problem with that and they might have a justification for that, these are political representatives that have been chosen to find solutions for the problems of the people. What are the problems of the people? In Tamil Nadu, currently, the biggest problem that they are facing is, and I'm actually stuttering when I say this, 19 farmers, and these are official figures from the government, 19 farmers have committed suicide. Out of that, and in addition to that, I beg your pardon, 100 farmers have actually died just of shock because of the problems that they are facing in the agrarian crisis that is facing the state. This also at a time when the state, and once again, wrap your head around this because this is tough, is battling its worst agrarian crisis in 140 years. Understand that, 140 years, the worst agrarian crisis that Tamil Nadu is facing. How are we saying this? Well, we are saying this because the Revenue and Disaster Management Department of Tamil Nadu submitted the statistic. The statistic of Tamil Nadu facing the worst drought crisis, so it's got to do with rain, in the form of rain deficit in 140 years to the government in Jan 2017, so this year itself. So, this also at a time, these MLAs have raised their salaries also at a time when all 32 districts of Tamil Nadu have by the government themselves been declared drought hit. That adds to the problem. And most importantly, this comes at a time when 100 farmers, you're seeing a few of them out here, some of them are down there, 100 farmers have come to Jantar Mantar, they've come to the national capital, and whether it's raining, whether it's day, whether it's night, they are protesting. How are they protesting? In a very dramatic manner. Look at this. These are skulls representing the crisis that farmers in the state are facing. They've also eaten snakes in the past. They've had very dramatic forms of protest. But to make sense of all of this, their basic demand is just for a better crop price and for a waiver of all the loans that are facing them. Welcoming on this show, we have 4 special guests. One, and the most important, I'd like to start with P. Kannu. He is the leader of the Tamil Nadu farmer protests. He's out here, he's been there, he's done this before. He's somebody who's very well known. P.S. Sharda is the Vice President of Swaraj Abhiyan. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And C. Rajashekharan, an AIDMK supporter and lawyer. Sarvanan, who is from the opposition. He is a member of the opposition DMK in Tamil Nadu. They are joining us from Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much also for joining us. Before we get started, we have to first hear from the people that we are talking about. These farmers, they've been protesting. Even when it was raining, they were protesting just an hour back. I want to start by understanding from you, Mr. Kannu, why is this so important and why has this become a 100-day protest?
Because last March we came here 14th and till April 23rd we agitated here for the profitable price for agricultural products and right of loans borrowed by the farmers. Like that, we demanded the interlinking of river. We demanded the Kaveri Management Board. We demanded the individual insurance for farmers. And also we demanded if the farmer is above 60 years, they even they have the son, daughter and land, they must be given the pension of 5,000 rupees per month. But the Central Minister Pon Radhakrishnan came and our CM came here and sit with us and told, we will help us, you please wind up the agitation. Within 2 months they help us. The Pon Radhakrishnan told to us, you don't worry, no bank will sell your jewels pledged in the bank. Like that, if you no bank sell your land, no, the banks will give loan. In this manner they told.
So as I understand, your basic problem is about like you said, loan waivers. But I also want to understand, why is it that you're doing it in such a dramatic manner? Because this is the only way you think people will get the message?
You know, because we are from 3,000 kilometers away.
Yeah.
If 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 5,000, 10,000 people are come from there, no money for farmers. Only few people who owe the money. And if you are staying here, it is also very, very difficult.
And all these...
now we are getting the food in the Gurudwara.
Yeah, I know. The Gurudwara Bangla Sahib is giving you food.
Gurudwara. We are beggar, we will beg in the city. So, all the farmers, those who came here, they are sitting in the road. They are eating in the road. They are agitating in the road. They are sleeping in the road. If there will be rain, we are playing here and there to shelter.
Yeah.
All people, it is not possible.
And all of these farmers that you have talked about and are here protesting, how have they been affected? How many of them have lost a family member? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
If a farmer borrowed 4.5 lakhs in 2004, now it is 27 lakhs. How it is possible for a farmer to repay the loan? Borrowed like that. Some farmer, one Radhakrishnan from the 13.
Yeah, but do you think your message is going across to Tamil Nadu?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just go across to also joining us right now, PS Sharda, who is from the Swaraj Abhiyan. Specifically, if you can give me a sense of what you read this as, because in terms of political willpower, you have a very cynical assessment of the situation, as I understand. What is that?
You see, as an assessment, that could be my assessment if you call it cynical.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
because I am speaking my mind as it appears to me.
Okay, please go ahead.
What I notice, that repeatedly over several years and several governments, there is an absolute failure, and it's a willing failure to make a policy which is conducive to farming. And
let me understand this. You're saying it's a willing failure based on the policy makers or the people who are actually attempting to implement the policy, or they're not attempting to implement it, because you're saying they're willingly letting policies made for farmers fail.
They are making policies that will enable the farmer to fail
in
doing the farming.
Why?
In my personal view and in my personal assessment, it appears to me quite distinctly that the endeavor is to remove the farmer currently on the land and tilling his own land, and switch over the entire manufacturing work in farming into the hands of private parties.
Corporates. All right. C. Rajashekharan also with us. Thank you so much once again, sir, for coming on our show. It's a pleasure to have you. And did you hear what he said? He's basically accusing the government, policymakers, of basically creating policies that will fail, and therefore farmers will fail and be completely finished, and then all that happens in the agrarian situation in India will be handed over to corporates. What do you have to say about that?
Amitosh, see, agriculture is a state subject, but when it comes to bank waiver of loans, all the nationalized bank is being controlled by the central government. So what the farmers are asking, what the farmers are requesting, what the farmers are protesting for is only waiver of their loans of 4.5 lakhs, which has gone up to 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 10 lakhs, and it is too much for a farmer who is definitely not seen the best of his days, because there is no monsoon rains. Even the Kaveri water has not been given to Tamil Nadu as per the Honorable Supreme Court judgment. And all this put together, the farmer is in deep trouble. They are only forced to commit suicide. Many families, many children have become orphans. Many families have committed suicide. And definitely the farmers' protest is a genuine one. We must support them. India has to stand by the farmers. And definitely I appeal to the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and Honorable Agriculture Minister of...
Explain this to us. Can you please explain this to us? How can you explain that at a time when these farmers are losing their loved ones, people are committing suicide, 100 people have died of shock, 19 have committed suicide in just the last 6 months, 100 have died of shocks in the last 6 months. How can you explain the MLAs of this state actually deciding that we need to raise our salaries? Wow. I mean, you're almost doubling your salaries at this point in time. How can you explain that?
Amitosh, see, the irreparable loss by each and every farmer and the children who have lost their parents cannot be compensated by way of any money or whatever we give them the whole country also, you cannot compensate the parents. The children are orphans. Yes, I do agree.
It is about money.
It's really... No. Let me finish. See, it's really a pathetic situation for the farmers and the children who have lost their parents, and definitely nobody can, defend that point. But as far as the MLAs are concerned, the opposition and the ruling party have passed a bill of hike of salaries. See, going by the merit of the whole issue, this issue is definitely a very important issue, farmers issue, and definitely the government of Tamil Nadu and the government of India has to immediately take necessary steps.
Let's just stress on what you said. You're saying it cannot be defended. Let us just stress on what you just said. You said this cannot be defended. The MLAs rising or raising their own salaries at a time when the farmer crisis is the way it is in Tamil Nadu. You said it cannot be defended. Why can it not be defended? I just want to hold you to that.
You are confusing it. No. I'll tell you. See, I am not saying it cannot be defended. I am telling the farmers issue cannot be defended. But the MLAs salary hike. See, we have to allow them to get more salary and do service to the people. Then not indulge in any kind of corruption, take bribe and do any kind of wrong things.
We're not talking about the money they're getting for their constituency. We're talking about the money they're getting individually. We're not talking about the money that they're getting for the constituency. That, okay, allow it. But we're talking about personal salaries.
Yes. See, 50,000 for a MLA is too little in today's cost of living. Definitely an increase in the salary.
But even the farmers out here need time. All right, I need to go across to the other guest that we have, Saravanan, who is joining us, who is a member of the opposition. Thank you so much, sir, for also talking to us. But even the DMK, Saravanan, sir, is involved in this. They too have not clearly said that they are against this salary hike and their MLAs will not take this.
See, our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, made a categorical statement that this is very unfortunate. The salary hike had come at this time. We are against this, and our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, has made it very, very clear. And as pointed out by Mr. Rajshekhar, this is not done by both the opposition resolution or an act has not been passed by both the parties. See, that will be decided by our leader. Today, he has registered his protest against the salary hike. He has said it is very, very insensitive when the farmers are protesting.
Okay.
He will take a call on that.
Okay. You know, we also heard
talk about this is not welcome at all.
The simple fact that he believes this is a situation where the policymakers of this country, the state, are forcefully and willingly making policies that will lead to these farmers continuing to protest like this and probably eventually just not existing. That's what he said. And he's saying that everyone is involved in this, all the stakeholders, opposition or otherwise. What do you have to say to say that this is not true and this is just a personal opinion?
See, this is about the Chief Minister had made an announcement unilaterally. This is not pursuant to a bill or resolution supported by everybody in the House. This is one aspect. The other aspect is the timing of the salary hike is really very, very insensitive, and also it will amount to illegal inducement because what had happened is that 110
was applied. 110, sorry.
Let's listen to Rajashekharan right now. Let's just listen to Rajashekharan.
No. 110 announcement has been made. It has not been made as a resolution. No resolution supported by everybody. See, another important aspect is that this is illegal inducement by the Chief Minister to the MLAs.
Okay. Thank you for both of you. I'm not at all convinced by what you said, and I think people out here would not be convinced. You've heard what they've said
regarding
all of this. The fact that they've got these MLAs have got hikes at a time like this. They are saying it's an insensitive thing, but the MLAs need the hike, and at the same time they're basically saying that they're not even saying that it's not defensible. So I don't understand. You're saying it's not defensible. You didn't say that. I'm saying, sir. Anyway,
in 1970, 60 kg paddy is 40 rupees. Then the MLA salary is 250 only. Only 6 bag of paddy is equal to his salary. Now the paddy price is only 800.
It's gone from that much to just 800.
What is the
and they have gone from how much to where?
They gone to 4,800 salary.
They should have gone to 4,800, but they are at 1,05,000.
1,10,000 now.
Okay.
Because very high salary, but we are not bothered about the MLA salaries.
You're not bothered. You're okay with that.
But no. We are requesting us, if we will not, if we are the poor farmers. We have no we have no profitable price. In 1970
But
also,
my understanding is that from the political reactions that you just got to this, the protest that you're doing at Jantar Mantar,
but
is
they
it
are not
convincing to you that the politicians of your state will do anything?
No, they don't want to do anything for us.
So then what's the point of protesting for 100 days? What do you think you'll get out of it?
They don't want to do anything else, but they are raising their salary. It's not good.
No, but do you think your 100-day protest will make a difference eventually?
Definitely it will go. Definitely.
But from what you're seeing, after 2-3 days of protest, they are still not showing any political willpower.
See, in Parliament also today, Raju Shetty spoke regarding this.
Okay, that's a good point. You heard my questions, Jim. I have the same question for you.
I am pained. People who have elected these political representatives, who are supposed to make policy for the people, and when they see all these skeletons and the people protesting, all they can think about is enhancing their salaries. Definitely these are not the set of people who are going to do anything to remove, because ultimately the common directive all across all parties over the years, last 40 years, has been to disable the farmer totally. Okay. So this further reinforces.
My point is, what's it going to make a difference? There are 10 different kinds of protests happening out here.
Yes. Protests are taking place. Difference will come only when people will watch these protests and understand that ultimately their
time will come. It's the role of the media. All right, that's some pressure on us. Thank you. We will have to take a short break, but after that, what we're going to do is talk to some of the other farmers out here. Their stories will try to reflect, and of course, the students of Delhi who are amongst us, the civil society representing that, and try and get some sense of what they feel about this story. Farmers in Tamil Nadu, are we paying attention?